Hey, so this should be interesting. It should be good, but interesting. Is it okay? Is it all right with you if I drink some water? If you're saying no, I can't hear you because you're just, over there. Okay, so a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, who knows? Time is just an illusion. I did the best SHINee vocals live. And the best part about that was that I got to, because it was going through so many songs, every time I heard a song that I thought was like, oh, that song's cool, I wrote it down. So this should all be songs that I'm gonna like, but they were all live, and who knows what the recorded versions sound like. And here's the worst part, the funny part, is that I am possibly the worst person alive at taking notes. Not that I write down things that are important. I just can't read my handwriting. So I don't know if you can see that, if we can focus on this. But that is my list of SHINee songs from that video. And I can only make out a few letters before it all goes to illegible. So this one is hot, and then it had T. So it looks like there's two hot songs by SHINee, but only one that's hot, and the next word is T. This is Hot Times. So that should be this song. But again, I won't really know because I've never heard the song before. This should be really good. And Taemin. Taemin is the avenue through which I view the SHINee stuff. I think Taemin is exceptional. That's no discredit to anyone else in the band. I've heard some of the other solo stuff, and Jonghyun, rest in peace, phenomenal. But it's really the solo compositions that draw me into checking out the old school SHINee stuff. And I got a chance to see Taemin with Super M, and that shit was dope. And he played Danger, and that was also like amazing. In fact, I'm gonna say Taemin doing Danger was my favorite performance of the Super M concert. Okay, there is a lot of Hangul on the screen, and I have not been practicing my Hangul at all, so let's try to sound it out and see what I come up with. It's gonna be very wrong. S-M. Oh, SM. SM. SM, okay. Do baradu. Do baradu? Is that close? That's all I've got. Oh, there's some more. There's some more Hangul. Let's go through that. Si hum ha ju mugi. Yeah, so regardless of how my pronunciation sounded good or bad, I have no idea what that actually means. But it's on the list, so it should be good. I mean, I don't know, it's my own list. If I can't recommend songs to myself, then things have really gotten bad. Let's do it. Good job, man, I'm on it. Take a breath, limber up, work them shoulder joints. Get ready to watch some dope music, because I think music should be a physical experience too. Get ready. Let's do it. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Hey. All right, I'm gonna tell you already. We're 12 seconds in. This shit's fire. That is what I call old school R&B groove. That's perfect. In fact, I want to back up. I want to hear the whole intro again, and then I'll shut up for at least 20 seconds.
Hey, I'm gonna tell about this. The story about love of man. My baby.
Yes. Man, you know what ties it together is it's like how long it takes for the snare drum to hit. It's like that snare drum just comes in like so late on the beat and then just ties it together. I mean, the vocals are delicious, but I'm saying do not forget to give that drummer and that bassist credit. Oh, I know Guinchana. It's okay. Guinchana. Or Guinchana do, whichever way you say it. And that organ. You hear that organ? If you don't, I'm sorry, you should hear it. The organ is just fire. Alright, hold on. Y'all gotta be patient. When I take notes, the one thing I do is I color code. Hold on. Let me get a red pen. Let me get a red pen so I can circle this. This shit is fire. Oh, but where did I put it? Where did I put it in my notes? Hold on. There it is. The red pen, SHINee, Hot Times. That shit is dope. That's fucking awesome. Why do I have these captions on? These captions are just saying the most ridiculous shit in the world. Obviously, it's an auto-translate. Whew, let's go back. Oh, immediately, this is one of my favorite SHINee songs ever. What it says SM, the ballad. Does this not count as SHINee? Maybe not. I don't know. What do I know? It's odd how the video is almost black and white. But not really, but mostly it's like 90, which I've never seen. It's like 90% black and white. It's like there are some shades of brown that exist. It's black, white, and brown. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's black, white, and brown. Dude, they're almost singing like a string quartet, but like not in straight. They have the spacing of violin, viola, cello, bass, but they're not singing harmonies. They're just like coming in randomly, doing their own random musical phrases. I think this is the only thing I've ever heard that's structured that way. Solid R&B soul foundation with that type of vocal dynamics and presentation, but yet they're not singing. They're singing their individual lines like an R&B group, but they're not singing them together like an R&B group. Oh, that guitar just went off. I don't even think there was a guitar earlier. Where'd he come from? Ooh, that guitar's on. What? Tell me that's that dude I studied with. Tell me he's the dude behind that guitar part. Tell me that. Well, not at all disappointed. In fact, all of my expectations were blown away. That is perfect. Is it okay with you if I try to look up the guitarist who was on that? The Ballad guitar. Is he gonna say who was on it? Oh, wait, what? Who's on this? Oh. That would explain it. It's a mixture of people, which I was like, sometimes I can't recognize people when it's really old. So I thought I just couldn't recognize them, but it's actually two different people. We don't get the guitarist. Oh, whatever. Shit happens. It doesn't matter who it was because it was fucking ballin'. Yeah, and try to keep it 100% transparent with y'all. I got nothing to add. I just thought it was a perfectly done soul, R&B, neo-soul style from, say, like, in the States, something we would do from, like, 1996 to 2005. You know, this little range of D'Angelo, Maxwell, with solid bass. Heavily anchored by bass and keyboard and a drummer that hangs way back in the pocket. And then just I was going to say cacophony, but cacophony denotes something negative. But with just an onslaught, let's use the word onslaught, an onslaught of vocals on top of this foundation that's primarily keys, bass, and drums. Which is why when that guitarist came in, I was like, what guitar is that? I actually don't think there was really any guitar in 90% of the song. But then all of a sudden we had this jazz guitar line that came in. If there was guitar in the back, that guitar was at the bottom of the mix, which means that out of all the volume of all the tracks, singers, keys, bass, drums, that the guitar was at the very bottom, which also indicates it's the least important aspect of the musical mix that you hear in your ears. So I'm going to say there was no guitar. Maybe there was and I just didn't hear it. But then all of a sudden this wicked jazz line comes in, which you don't need. The song's fantastic. You don't need that badass guitar line, which is another thing that I love. I love it when there's a song that is already just killer. And they're like, well, yeah, it's killer, but it's not killer enough. And they sprinkle in another instrument to just be like, yeah, we could do this too. So that's awesome. So now I need to go back and do more of this list that I wrote down if I can figure out what the list says, because that is awesome. And now I get why this might not be classified as a traditional SHINee song, because it's not everyone from SHINee. I get that. But you know, when it comes to hearing great music, I'm not going to be really selective on where it comes from. If it's great, it's great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, food reference. Let's do a food reference. If someone like gives me a sandwich and I eat the sandwich, they're like, what do you think? I'm like, the sandwich is amazing. They're like, well, the trick's on you because the sandwich is not made out of sandwich material. I'm like, well, the joke's not really on me because whatever you gave me to eat is awesome. And it turns out that whatever you surprised me with was badass. So I'm not sure who the joke's on, but I got to eat a great sandwich. In this case, that great sandwich is a badass ballad. There's no more. I mean, it may seem like I could talk forever, but no, I can't. That's it. That's all I got to tell you. So you can stay. If you want, you can stay. But I'm gonna leave.